I'm Wills Elliman with Newmark Knight Frank. Today, we're having a conversation with Rodger Levenson, CEO and President of WSFS in Wilmington, Delaware.
I'm Rodger Levenson. I'm the President and Chief Executive Officer of WSFS Bank, headquartered in Wilmington, Delaware. So I joined, actually it was the Philadelphia National Bank in 1986. It had just started a merger that they had gone through to become Core States Financial and Core States Bank. And this was back in the day and age when there were a number of large locally headquartered banks in Philadelphia. Each had very significant training programs, primarily driven around commercial lending. I was a finance major undergrad at Temple University. I had a strong interest and desire in finance and banking. So I had applied to a number of those programs when I first got out of undergrad in 1983. I was not successful in getting in, but had stayed very interested in it and actually ended up applying for a position at Philadelphia National Bank, and shortly thereafter I was invited to join their training program. It was a fabulous first formal job in the banking industry because I had 2 years of a combination of on-the-job and classroom training, working with just a terrific group of people, primarily in the commercial lending business, both on the large corporate side and then small business and kind of everything in between. And really did that for 17 years as Core States had a very nice run. Ultimately, they sold to First Union. I stayed through First Union and Wachovia, but as the company got bigger and bigger, I just felt I was losing connection with what I originally got into banking for, which was the ability to impact customers and serve the local community. So in 2003, I made the decision to leave the bank and try and find my way back to what I originally got into banking to do here in this market. And it took a little bit of a while to find the right opportunity. I ended up going to Citizens Bank when they had come here, their acquisition of the Mellon retail and commercial franchise. A couple people I worked with at Core States were going over there to help them build a commercial banking business. It was a great opportunity to really start something again new in this region. And did that for 3 years, was very happy, and then was fortunate enough to be contacted that WSFS, we say WSFS, was looking for a new chief commercial banking officer to run their commercial lending division. This coincided with my predecessor, Mark Turner, being elevated to CEO. The prior chief commercial banking officer was retiring, and so Mark was building his team. And he and I met, and after a couple of interactions, I was offered the position, and I came to WSFS in November of 2006. So 2006, obviously it was right before the Great Recession. So the first couple years I was kind of getting my sea legs, then 08, 09 hit, and spent the next several years really focused on managing the bank through the Great Recession. We were very fortunate that although it had significant impact on us, it wasn't as debilitating as it was to other organizations. So our worst year was 2009, and we were break even. And then we made a conscious decision shortly thereafter that once we got our arms around what we thought the issues were going to be in our portfolio, that we were going to take a different tack than most other banks were taking. And that was, everybody was kind of hunkering down, riding out the storm, kind of waiting to see, when we got out of the Great Recession. So our decision was, while everybody else was hunkering down, everybody's earnings were going to be depressed to some degree, we made the conscious decision to accelerate some investment that we had planned for further down the road to grow the business.